people who are not members of the party as a potential threat. And what they saw with Falun Gong.
Religious persecution of people is happening across at this stage as we're talking in multiple countries. One of the case in point is Nigeria of Christians. What's your observation on that persecution? It's been happening for some time now. It has come to a lot of media attention more recently.
Well, there's what you see often is why do these ethnic divisions or religious divisions occur? It's hatred, certainly, but it's also power seeking, or it's either greed or power, and so what you get is people trying to mobilize or develop power through the development of an ideology of hatred. That's true in Nigeria with the Christians, where you get some people who I would say distort the Islamic religion to go after the Christians. You can see it in China with communism. They go after Falun Gong as a power-seeking device for the communists. They create an enemy and then pretend that they have to deal with this enemy in order to justify their own hold on power. That's definitely a dynamic that I see in a lot of situations.
I can understand in democracy, but in a communist setting where already the power is controlled by a group of people, and how can a religious minority be used to maintain power? How is that control works?
In a totalitarian system or in a communist system, there's no elections. So the people who are seeking power don't try to figure out what's popular, what's going to get them elected. What they're thinking about is what they're thinking about is not so much what's in the public interest as what's in the party interest. And the way they seek power and elevate themselves in the power system is they advocate for what they think they can persuade the others is in the best interest of the party. And what they're looking at in order to do that is people who are not members of the party as a potential threat. And what they saw with Falun Gong was a huge number of people, because Falun Gong is a spiritually based set of exercises, sort of like yoga, a Chinese equivalent to yoga. But they would do exercises. They would do them outdoors with exercise groups. The numbers were huge. Government estimates 70 million before the repression. Practitioner estimates 100 million. There were practice stations where people would do the exercise. In Beijing, there was 3,000 of them. So they were everywhere. So then there was this debate within the party. Some people said they're harmless. The exercise is good for them and it's good for us because it cuts down on the cost of the health system. Other people were saying they're spiritual, we're atheists, we're modern, they're related to the ancient traditions. They may not be opposed to us, but they don't agree with us either. They believe in something else. Maybe 100 million is okay, but what about 200 million, 500 million, 800 million? At some point, if everybody believes in Falun Gong, nobody will believe in the party, and it becomes a threat. And so basically that voice won out.